Hello Ray, my name is Christina. I'm with Casey Phoenix SEO. My wife talked to you about getting this video over to you on how to set your company above your competition when it comes to your online presence. So we're going to talk about 3 things today. All 3 of these things are tips that you can start using yourself today, and it should be able to help you as far as ranking yourself. If this is something you don't have time for, you can absolutely give me a call and we can talk a little further about it. But all I ask is that if you would just mind giving me some feedback on the video. I send a lot of these out and I'm always looking for ways to improve them. And so if you wouldn't mind just emailing me back or calling me with just a little bit of feedback from the video, I'd really appreciate it. So getting right into it, we're going to talk about 3 things: content, citations, and backlinks. With content, the average website needs 1,000 to 1,500 words in order to be optimized with Google. And we really want to try to get that on the homepage because that's where most of your backlinks are going to be coming. That's where a lot of people they won't go past the homepage. They see your homepage, they decide whether or not they're going to contact you, and we're so instant gratification oriented in these days that we might not even click on any of your back pages. So you want to get that 1,000 to 1,500 on the homepage, and you're currently sitting at about 300. So my first suggestion would be to increase the amount of content on your homepage to over 1,000 and make sure that you have keywords built on there. So what I'm talking about by a keyword, so heating and cooling independence mode, this is a search that people are searching for, and this is what is considered a keyword. And you'll see here that 90 people a month are searching for heating and cooling independence mode. That's not even Kansas City, so just imagine just in Independence. So 90 people a month, that's 90 potential customers that you're missing out on for HVAC and Independence by not being on the first page of Google. So your competitors, if you look down here in the organic spot, you'll see Macintosh Heating and Cooling is the #1 spot. And just to show you their website, they're actually only sitting at about 500 words on their homepage. So just by increasing the amount of content, making sure that you've got those keywords built into your content, that could be enough to beat them out without even having to worry about backlinks. Still want to take them on every front, but if just content will beat them out alone, great, right? So the next thing that I want to talk about are citations. And anytime that you do a search, the next visible section you'll see is the Google Map Pack. And some people don't go past this whenever they're looking for a business, which Macintosh actually has the #1 spot in the Map Pack and the #1 spot organically. But sometimes, like you'll see AV Heating and Cooling, well, they have the #2. Sometimes you'll see where these 3 businesses will be totally different than these, but they're obviously, like I said, trying to take it on all fronts to make sure that they get their name out there, which is good. And the way that you get listed on here is by having a Google My Business and making sure that you're listed in citations. And what a citation is when you submit your business name, address, and phone number into different directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, CityStar, Thumbtack, even Facebook counts as a directory. I want to show you this tool that you can go out and get yourself. It's called whitespark.ca. It costs about $30 to $70 a month, and it breaks down where your citations are coming from. And so I plugged you guys in, and you're currently sitting at 44. And you see Macintosh in the #1 spot is sitting at 53. So they're not beating you by much. It would be pretty easy to go out and beat them. And what the great thing about this tool is that you can see where you're listed and then just do a side-by-side comparison with your competitors, see where they're listed, and anything that they're listed that you're not, go out and get that citation. But I wouldn't stop at just, 54 citations. You want to beat them by a lot because some citations have more power than others, like Facebook obviously has a ton of people coming to it, YouTube. But if you have something like just some off the wall, let me find one. So you see down here, contractorsup.com, it's a citation, but you'll see it's barely bringing any power to your site. So you'll definitely want to get more citations than they have by a lot. So I would start out by going after 100 citations if I was working with an HVAC business here in Independence. The next thing that I want to talk about are backlinks, and this is the last thing. Backlinks, we call it link juice, and it simply works like site A points to site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives site B more authority in Google's eyes, like a popularity contest. So the more sites that you have coming in, generally speaking, the higher you're going to be ranked. However, there's a little more to it than that, and your website and the backlinks you have is a perfect example of that. You want to have relative sites linking back to you and make sure that they're not spammy and have something to do with anything but HVAC. And what I mean is, an example is a blog post about HVAC, like maybe, when to winterize and how to winterize your air conditioner. That blog post with a link back to your site is going to bring you a lot more authority than a blog post about pizza, because you don't sling pizzas for a living. So this other tool I'm going to show you is called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. It's a little more expensive, about $100, $120 a month, but it really gives a good breakdown of what your website's doing. And So right now you're sitting at 83 referring domains with over 1,000 backlinks. And I just want to show you what your competitors are doing. Macintosh Heating and Cooling with that #1 spot only has 104 domains with 557 backlinks. But you'll see here that this is more, this is a closer range to that 1-to-1. With you have 83 and 1,000, that means that you have a lot of spammy backlinks. So when you come into here, like right here, this is a spammy website, and you have 353 links out of your 1,000 just coming from this one domain. You really only get the power from it one time. So you really want to look at what Macintosh is doing. And you see how they have like 15, and this is a citation, but it's got a high rating and it's bringing in power. And then you'll see like, here's a blog post, furnace parts, that has to do with HVAC. Heating and cooling repair, that has to do with HVAC. Repair air conditioning, that has to do with HVAC. So you kind of get the idea that the more things that you have that specifically have to do with what you're doing, the better ranked you're going to be. So they have less backlinks than you, but they're beating you out, and they're ranked for 83 keywords. They're getting over 57 people a month to their website, where you're currently sitting only at 21 organically. That doesn't mean that you're only 100% getting 21 people. It's just that's based on the keywords that you're ranking for. So in closing, we talked about content. That'd be my first suggestion, is getting to that 1,000 to 1,500 words on your homepage, making sure that you've got keywords built into it, like heating and cooling, Independence Mo. Citations, getting listed under those different directories. You want to start out with probably 100 citations. You're sitting at 50 now, so you're already halfway there. And then link juice, getting listed under those different sites that are going to point back to your website and bring you more power to get you ranked higher. If you have any questions about this, absolutely give me a call. Again, my name is Christina. I'm with KC Phoenix SEO. It's 816-323-4100. Everything that I showed you today, you can go start using. And you can go out and get those tools yourself. But if this is something you feel like you don't have enough time for, you want some help, give me a call and I'd love to put something together for you. Thanks for watching my video.